Hello and welcome back once again to Hollow Knight. There's a bit of a rest. There's a bit of a drop for until which I just need to get back in the groove here. Resting grounds. Passengers would come here to conduct rituals for those who had passed on. Not anymore though. Perhaps the dead conduct their own rituals now. Distant village. Last time I remember I distinctly left right before a major boss fight against the first dreamer because I explicitly wanted to make sure I'd have a good reason to come back here immediately after Endwalker. And Endwalker has certainly continued having an impact on me even after it's over, but I need to move on. Greetings. You must be very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Come, sit and rest. This strikes me as a trick. Welcome. It's warm and safe. It is not safe. Please and rest. Yeah, this is the realm of the dreamer. Yep, I can't move. The beast's den. Well, the good news is they probably intend to sacrifice me to the beast dreamer, but that is going to be convenient for me because I need to take him out, and that means that they've actually expedited my, there's something down there. But yeah, this means they've expedited my plan a little. At least that is my hope. Let us hope that I'm not just, making excuses. Oh crap, I don't know how I'll be getting past that thing. Aye. Now what is this? Hollowness Seal. Not a big deal, but the only way I can kill this thing reliably... Yeah, I need to be above it if I want to be able to do that take that out safely. But up here, that's not going to be easy, is it? Unfortunately, I will have to find a way past that thing, it seems. Here we are. That was a bit of a brute force, which I would rather have not had to do, but I'm no good at fighting those things, it seems. I'm at full health, which is the good thing for sure. Oh, I see. Okay, so now I don't have to fight that thing again. That's good. Is that what I'm looking for? Doesn't look like it. Oh, ow. A Rancid Egg. Some extra stores of money, I see. An easier way to get back up here, it seems. Let's be careful, this could be a mimic. Remember, we learned last time that mimics exist. Okay, good, that's real. But dang, I'm surprised I didn't run into one of those naturally occurring mimics. Darn spiders hacking loogies at me. Oh crap. Come here. Pretty sure I had to come here this way, but at least having a way to go above it makes it easier to fight without having to fear too much. Oh, this is where direction I came from, actually. No, it's not. I'm still in the nest here. Good, some cash, cash, cash. Let's not deal with that thing then, shall we? Let's go up before I go down more. If I attack the mask, it'll immediately start attacking. Damn it! I should have known that would happen, but... Oh, I start in here. How interesting. Oh no, I don't have to go this way anymore because I unlocked this up here. Come on, climb. Hunter's Journal has some more entries now, at least. Crap. There we are. There we are. Healing, 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 healing. Well, no healing for the moment. Oh, not that way. Never mind, I do have to go that way. There we are. There we are. Here we go. We are. I really shouldn't be doing that. Oh boy. That is a dreamer. That is a boss. So, before I go that direction, let's go over here. Oh, those other bugs, the ones that betrayed me. Oh, wow. They all sacrificed. Here we are. Alright, let's get ready, because we're about to fight the first the Dreamer. And I expect they're not going to welcome me. Especially since, you know, their title is The Beast. Inspect. A sleeping figure lies atop the stone plinth. Oh my. Well, I suppose it makes sense they'd be prepared for that sort of thing. Alright, we'll have to go into the Dreamer's dream and defeat them there. Bound for brood for child. Fair bargain made. Give all. For her. For the queen. This one didn't fight back? Alright, we'll have to take their power then. They made a city of effectively immortality, but what kind of living is this? If they're what caused the orange... If they're what caused the orange plague... Oh, here we are. I still remember most of the story. Here we are. We defeated the beast. I expected a... Well, perhaps it's a reason they did not fight us. Huh. more of a fight. Oh, we got defeat 8 more. No thank you, but let's see, a little weaver. They can appear from the dark side moment. They seem to fly through the air, dancing on invisible strings as they... Okay, deep hunter. They can be hard to spot as they flitter about in the little darkness. Watch out for their glowing eyes. Deepling. The deepness is a dangerous place to hunt but rewarding. Keep an eye out for weaker creatures you can pick off and eat. Keep your strength up in the darkness. Very practical advice, Mr. Hunter. Well, here we are. The first of the 3 dreamers is down. And apparently... I'm not sure if I should feel betrayed by these guys or sorry for them, given apparently this cost them their lives. They were absolutely dedicated to stopping me. Here we are. Oh, so where are we? I've never been to the station. There's a strange air of danger. Let me take you somewhere safer and quickly. Go to the resting grounds right now, I think. This will be a good spot to save. Let's check my inventory here. Do I have anything new? Let's see here. No. Pale ore. I could probably get some more pale ore from the arena, but I want to continue the story. City of Tears. Fungal Wastes. I need a way to get past the darkness before I can do anything else. A vendor. Mouth the King's Pass. Crystal Peak. I'm missing some mobility skills, it looks like. The Coliseum of Fools might not be too bad, so I could get a weapon upgrade out of that, but I feel what I need more than anything right now is some additional mobility skills. Oh, there's a warrior's grave. Fungal Wastes, huh? Might be worth my time to go to the Queen's Station real quick, then. I'll fight that guy, get the 500 reward. It's quite a ways from here, so it's gonna be quite a walk. So, what the Beast Master said there, basically is that what they did it for the sake of their children. Making a deal. A single sacrifice. Understandable, but for whose sake? Whose sacrifice? Or is the titular Hollow Knight vessel, the whatever it was called in the fountain, are they a forsaken child? Are we going to be destroying baby bugs? We've already been doing that, I suppose. I guess I can't be bothered by it now. It'd be rather silly. I'll need to pour more money into that fountain once again, because I still need to get my next vessel. Yeah, Fog Canyon is where the other one is, but I need a way to get past darkness before I can do anything productive there. Here we are. Where are the mushroom people? I think up here, yeah. Shroomal warrior. Something odd in the air has caused these mushrooms to grow hearts, minds, and even faces. This means they now fear for their lives, like all other living creatures. Interesting. Alright, we're going to continue on to this warrior's grave, because we need to get the dream essence. I don't know if it's necessary to beat the game, but unfortunately, I had someone who could keep me from spoilers to clue me in, and unfortunately it does look like I may need to be a bit more cruel than I was hoping to be. We'll see. If you're wondering why I did that, it's because I didn't want to spend like 5 hours, like an entire stream or whatever, trying to figure out where to go next, only to realize, oh, looks like I did have to clear out the people that... Looks like I did have to fight the, people at in the graveyard, like I was trying to avoid. Normally I'd be fine, but since, like I said, since I'm streaming this, I do need to follow some kind of rules to avoid, you know, a whole night of just farming, I guess. Maybe that'd be fine if I had... Maybe that'd be fine if I had some ways to talk about more to muse about with the story of this game, but I don't think have the full picture yet, or enough to talk about. Wait, child, why have you come here? Have you come to tame the savage ruinland, Elder Hugh? Many have come to purify this place, but all who dwell here are eventually consumed. Yes, even the weird bugs lurking below us. They were once proud like you, but now they are only monsters. Beware dreams of glory. Turn back and do not return. Oh, wow. He's really fond of that attack. Not that I can blame him. It's a pretty good one. Darn it. No! Damn it! Yeah, I was trying too hard to get a shield going. Yeah, I should have saved that one up there, but it's not a big deal. I should have minimal issues getting back there. Yeah, whatever this... Because of the color coding, I know not to trust anything in this game that's orange. Definitely not getting too much money out of this, but it's not a big deal. Those things can't even fight back. They drop money. Oh, aren't you little mushroom things cute? Unfortunately for you, you're made out of cash. Oopsie. Well, that was a little embarrassing, wasn't it? Only 2 hits, eh? Excuse me? As far as I can tell, the spirit only attacks in ways that it mimics me, so if I don't use magic, I'm safe. Beware dreams of glory, turn back and do not return. Excuse me, Elder Hugh, but I need to fight you. He really loves this attacks. At least I know how to dodge it now. Oh, come on. Dang it. Oh, come on. How did I miss that? Oh, come on, really? My mind, it clears. Have we been sleeping, child? I remember those proud lords. Were they truly monsters? I remember their eyes now, so bright and clear. Why did I fear them so? There's madness in that village. It was I who brought it. They were right to cast me out. When I attacked, they were right to. They were right to kill. I... 500. We remember the elder. Interesting. Oh, come on, really? Fortunately, you grant soul on kill, so... Oh, aren't you little mushrooms cute? Unfortunately for you, you're made out of mushrooms and soul. Actually, I need to go back to King's Station, so... Actually, I guess I could go back here. Not just for the healing station, but also for the shop, because he sells some here, if I remember right. Fragile Greed. Very, very special, valuable. If you want to find more Geo, go hunting with this, then bring Geo you find me. Fragile Strength. Are you weak? You should give me Geo. If you do, I'll give you this charm I made. It'll make you stronger. Your enemies and everyone else will fear you at last. I don't typically equip the fragile ones, but I think collecting them will count towards my collection. Collecting will count towards my collection. I mean, having them should theoretically count towards the one who will sell me additional charm notches for... I might never find out what got my computer to not like this area. My old computer, I mean. I can only assume it's all the particle effects and interactions with everything causing to overheat. But it shouldn't have been too big of a deal. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't... Well, I guess it's not a big deal. I got my new rig, and it will last for the foreseeable future, especially... And it really is nice to be able to run this, and I was even running Endwalker on the highest setting, so it was really nice to experience the full strength of it. I'm not one of those people who really pushes their computer specs, don't get me wrong, but since I went for this one anyways, I figure I should enjoy the... Ooh. This place must have once been quite the hub, built to the border between two lands, the misty drop to one side, a bulbous coast on another. Neither place is particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I'll wait right here. And here we go, let's go and save. Ah, this gladdens me. The Queen's Station's open once more. This place is a bustling hub of travel, well placed for travelers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. Alright, the resting grounds. The moth should have precisely what I need to continue. Or hopefully. The resting. Wieldy, return. Let me look at the dream nail. 500 essence. You're a master in the making. Well done. I have a small reward for you. Plucked from one of my most precious memories. This charm will bring you and the dream nail closer. The secrets of this kingdom won't be able to hide from you much longer. Take it. Return once you have 700. Oh my, that's quite a few. Dream wielder. What's here? Transit to create allows the bearer to charge the dream nail faster and collect soul when striking foes. Probably not bad, honestly, but I should get another notch before I equip that. I don't want to give up any of my good stuff right now. Because, which ones do I have equipped right now? Quick focus. Alright, this increases the speed of my healing. Lifeblood, this just gives me 2 extra HP. Gathering Swarm, this is mostly quality of life, but I really appreciate it. All Geo automatically gets teleported to me. Wayward Compass, and this just shows me my location of the map right now. I'm not sure why this has to be a charm, but I guess it's not a big deal either way. Let's see here. Elegant Key. Bears the mark of Hollowness Soul Sanctum. Okay, so I need to go back to the Soul Sanctum and find where this goes. But before I do, let us see if the shop has anything else I'd like to buy. Spirit's Glade. I really should be using the Dream Nail on the things here just to get the energy, but I'm gonna go for Gonna wait for that just to see if I can do it. Like I said, it might, lore-wise, it might not even be killing them or whatever. It may just be restoring them. Wait, what's this? Achievement unlocked enchanted? What's this one exactly? Acquire half of the charms in Hollowness. Okay. Oh, interesting. It was a long time ago, but I remember when these high raids and crossroads pulsed with life. These are the paths I first carried passengers through when I was young. Those travelers are long gone, yet I remain. Seems it's just you and I, and the furtive creatures scratching and squirming all around us. Alright, let's go back to Dirtmouth. You see that tall cliff? That's only the base of a much larger peak. There's mines and machinery and all value. Many travelers go straight for it. Sprinting. Holding this lets you run around quickly and aimlessly as though you were young again. So I'm told. Won't be able to afford the other stuff for a little while, but that's perfectly fine, I think. Alright, so next we go to the Soul Sanctum. This place, we're near the surface, I believe. There's a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travelers coming and going. It seems much quieter now. King Station. The one we stand in the King's Station, named of course the King of Hollowness, he who ordered the building of the stagways and stations. The king never rode them himself, but I've heard he was a glorious bug to behold, bright and radiant in visage, so much that it hurt to look at him. Well, that's a pretty dangerous thing. Too much light can be a dangerous thing, I mean. Alright, let's see. I need to go to the Soul Sanctum, so I'm actually better off going to the, storage rooms. City storerooms. I remember the station well. A common trip it was. Goods from all over the kingdom were transported here. Not a lot was sent back the other way, though. Interesting. So there wasn't much in terms of exports. It's pretty much just pure imports. I imagine that's supposed to be a hint as to one of the things causing the city's downfall. Oh crap. Oh wow. Took himself out, and that added to my bestiary. How ironic. Oh, I guess I did need to go to the bottom after all. Ow. Oh yeah, the doorway was opened this way because I came here. I do appreciate when Metroidvanias do that. A buddy of mine who plays, Dead Cells was even recently found that the, Soul Sanctum is where I want to go. Oh, apparently they added a crossover thing with Hollow Knight. Ah, lovely. Elder, never forget that once was lost, yet what was once lost? Yet do not let it tie you down. Lingering dream of a fallen warrior, travel the world tending to those affected by the plague. But apparently, sadly, it seems it eventually affected him as he ended up attacking the others, or perhaps he was just not... Or perhaps he was a xenophobic bug. Oh, poor guy. Hopefully his suffering is over now, at the very least. I grubbed Mimic. I'm surprised I didn't run into these prior to the arena. But at least now I know to look out for them. I should have known this game would not be so kind as to not have mimics. Crystal Guardian is a mini-boss, and the fact that it says defeat once more to finish means I'm going to be fighting it again. Lovely. Yeah, I don't want to, oh my. Oh my, that's kind of funny, actually. Brother! Oopsie, not this way. No, back up here. Okay, so I can't go this way yet. But I need to do the Soul Sanctum. It has to be in here somewhere where the key goes. Bears the mark of the Soul Sanctum, and it glows faintly in the dark. A beautiful city, yet the fact that everything in here was ravaged by the plague. Inspect. An ornate door. Insert the key, the elegant key. This may be a boss fight I probably should have saved, but it was. I don't like when he fires the projectile. Yeah. Here we are. Excellent. Let us see the boss here. The Soul Sanctum boss. Should be in here somewhere. Soul Warrior. Learned bug, wielding a refined pin blade, enhances combat prowess with harvested soul. Where these strange warriors go, whispers follow them. Not only are they skilled with a nail, they also use some strange power to shift from place to place. Stay on your guard. Figure is connected to the device. Examine it slowly. No. Alright, now we'll examine it close. Consumed the Shade's soul. Unleash a more powerful spirit. The spell consumes the same amount of soul as before, but now it has increased power. Ooh. So now my spells are stronger. Excellent. I usually prefer mage builds over physical builds, but I'm certainly not going to be picky in this instance. Especially since, well, I really just have the starting sword and that's it, but it's not a big deal, honestly. Although, I will have to say, it's, I haven't unlocked anything that's going to... Oh, actually, this might be what I need in order to destroy those black auras. I'll have to... First of all, I'm going to save here, and then I'm going to see exactly what's going... If this can just break through those, Here. Map updated. The Kingdom's Edge. This is where I want to be. Actually, yes, let's go to the Queen's Station to see if I can test out where... See if I can't go past that annoying blockade. Because I need to see if I can go past the darkness. If the new spell can pierce through the darkness, that's going to do a lot for me. And I want to go this way specifically, because if it can go through, that's going to save me a lot of pain. Might as well save my cash here.
Destio, Gio. Gio, Kalala.
There we are. Now, worst case scenario, I die and don't lose very much. And I can come back anytime I need more. Oh, come on. Well, no matter. Oh, dang, that managed to slam right into me. They have electricity like in SpongeBob. There we are. Okay, that finally worked as intended. Alright, that worked. Ow. That didn't go anywhere as well as I was hoping it would, huh? Can this go break through it? Nope. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get past that in order to face this next dreamer. appreciate the lack of fall damage, given I probably would suffer it so much if I wasn't. So much of it I wasn't immune, I mean. Alright, we're gonna look at our map here, the proper one. City of Tears, eh? Yeah, I need to find a way up, but I don't seem to have another travel option. The hive I can't go until I get an ability to move her. I guess it could be hinting I need to go back to Crystal Peak. Because I know I haven't explored that area too much, but there's a lot of places that require... Alright, we're gonna go here. Wait, what? Forgot. Infected Crossroads. This was not what I was expecting. I was wondering what was going on when it was orange, but... What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was... I usually don't give my too much takes on Metroid's games because I haven't played very many of them. I mean, my first was Metroid... My first one was Metroid Fusion, which kind of invalidates any opinion I can have on the series, since that's generally well, it was the black sheep of this franchise before Other M, which I have also played. So, yeah, but... I was about to say, one of my things I genuinely did like about Fusion is that areas changed as you progressed, and nothing was the same, felt like things were making a genuine change as you went along. And so this happening here, oh my, it's completely blocked off now, which means I have to go around the hard way. While I'm here, I should check my bestiary. Furious Vengefly, whose body has been distorted by the continued infection, highly aggressive. Violent Husk, maddened by the massive infection, charges at enemies with no thought for its own self-preservation. The body of a bug completely consumed by the infection. It spits corrosive liquid. These poor enemies. They didn't deserve this. No one deserves this. See, some normal enemies are still here, but... Yeah, that is highly aggressive. And I forgot their corpses explode. How dumb of me. You know what? I bet what changed this is the fact that I defeated the first Dreamer. I have to be careful. If they're too easy to get at this point in the game, that is highly likely to be a mimic. Okay, that was real. This is the right way, correct? Yes, it is. Well, actually, I can go here first. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But I did not. Yeah, I need to remember these guys explode. I guess doing the Arena of Fools this early was good because it helps me prepare a bit. The grubs are okay, right? Yeah, they're fine. The Dreamers must have been holding... Oh, the Dreamers holding back the infection. Ooh. Explosions dealing 2 damage is more than a little screw you, I'd say. Oh crap, if this is an open area... Oh no, this is a... Temple of the Black Egg. Seems one of these is gone. I can question my own motives, but the thing is even if the Dreamers are holding back the infection, it might be more prudent to find out what exactly is causing it. After all, Zodiac was made to stop the end of the world. Alright, this area hasn't changed at all. Worth it just for the cash, I'd say. I have to go to Crystal Peak, but before I do, I'd like to pay a visit to our dear buddy. Because if an area's changed like this, it could just be flavor, or it could also mean that something new is open here. Wait, what am I doing? I couldn't go down this way. How could I forget something like that? Yeah, in fact, I just came this way. That's why there aren't even any enemies here, because I fought them not too long ago. Alright, let's see if I can continue down this path. This is a new area, which means there should be something of value in here. Look down. See. Oh, I was supposed to be in this area a lot earlier in the game, I'd assume. I genuinely have no idea where any of this is gonna lead. Broodling Moloch. Damn it. This is gonna be a really long... an extremely long walk, actually. Alright. Light Seed. A single-celled organism, completely infected, scurries about simple-mindedly. Forgotten Crossroads. Probably be faster to go to Dirtmouth, honestly. Oh, this gladdens me. Alright, yeah, it's probably gonna be easy to go to Dirtmouth and go down that way. So, we'll have to go... The good news is I still found a new area, even if it's one that I probably should have been in sooner. But if you think I'm gonna leave that 1500 behind, you got another thing coming. The infected Crossroads. I do not wish to go to the green path. I don't know, I missed this before, but not too bothered. Yeah, the fact it's reminding me I can look down means I was clearly supposed to go here a lot earlier than I actually have. Theoretically, this should mean I'm a bit early, but something tells me that doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I got the pattern down. Just have to remember this game does not like it when you get greedy. Oh dang, I think this was actually intended to be the first piece of art you get in the game. Oh well. Journal here. Broodly Moloch. Ferocious but extremely social creature, becomes aggressive if not able to mingle with its own kind. I hear this beast crying out sometimes when I prowl the caverns, although I've never actually laid eyes on it. Who or what is it calling for? As far as I can tell, its voice is never answered. Okay, good, I unlocked a way here. I'm certainly not going to say no to another piece of heart, that's for sure. Oh, Geo's stash. Doesn't feel like that many at this point in the game, but... yeah, I'm pretty sure I was intended to be visiting this area a lot earlier in the game. Oh well, better late than never. And this is supposed to be a hint of the Molochs that will be a lot more relevant later on in the game. A sort of early preview, but since I already met them, this one just felt like a souped-up version. Yeah, this place is infected too. I already got the grub that's here, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, nothing's really here. But I wanted to see if anything new opened. Fungal Wastes. There is a new area here I can try and go, though. Ha! Now I can finally go this way and see what I missed. Oh crap, I need magic if I want to smash through that floor. There's no blue shell here, so I'm gonna have to face some enemies. Not a problem. This should be sufficient. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. I'm not going to the fungal wastes, I'm going here. Inspect. A fossilized golem wedged into the rock. Golem. Thickly armored, it bursts from the ground to seize prey with its fangs. These brutes seem to be impervious to most damage, so you can sharpen your weapons on their... They gotta just slash away at them for your own amusement. They barely seem to notice. Seems to really just be here for the bestiary purposes, but I'm not going to say no to that. Then again, I've been doing a lot of things out of order, usually with the easy stuff that I was supposed to do first ended up coming a lot later, so, Actually, I should probably go this way. Map updated. Oh well, don't mind me. Should be here somewhere. Should be around here, shouldn't it? Wish I could do a search, but that's not going to be that furious. Here we are. The infection that passes from creature to creature grants strength and courage, but it also seems to enslave to its will. Would you make such a bargain? I imagine not too many are going to agree with it. Again, this is something I probably was supposed to do a lot earlier in the game, but oh well. Ow. Yep, I was supposed to do this way earlier in the game. Well, no matter. Once I get back to the shop, I should actually be able to afford another piece of heart. And that should give me another mask of HP. I think I need 1800. Where? Can't destroy it, meaning I have to go the long way around if I want to do this. And I think they think this was just too convenient.
Ooh.
You like to wear a lot of charms, don't you? Once you own 25, I'll gladly sell it to you. This is actually very much worth it. To equip a charm, go to the charm menu while in... Oh, okay. Here we are. Well, that worked out better than I was expecting. Not gonna lie though, it is rather frustrating that I have to deal with all that, yeah. That I have to go the long way around, I mean. I need about 1500 or 1800 in order to buy the next piece of heart. Ah, there we go. Light seed. Strange air has been seeping down from above for years. Some of the air became liquid, and some of that liquid became flesh, and some of that flesh became life. I don't know what to make of it. Huh. Guess I don't need anything over here. But I'm glad I got that notch. The fact it's all giving those living pulses is definitely giving me an unnerving feeling. I can't go up anymore, unfortunately, so the easy parts are all gone. Oh wow, that killed it for me. I was hoping that happened, but ow, 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 ow. Where are the orange ones? The especially orange ones, I should say. The bugs of Hollowness were twisted out of shape by the ancient sickness. First they fell into slumber, then they woke with broken minds, and now their bodies have started to deform. Seems the hunter is just as confused as we are. Ow. Restoring soul and HP. Might as well save as well, since I've got the next charm notch. Right, saving at a bonfire or cause enemies to respawn. I should have remembered that. Dang, 139 already. Well, I think I've gotten everything I can from here. I can't even go past that. Maybe the shaman has some advice. What's this? My vengeful gift has warped within you. You've twisted into something else. Oh, I knew it, my friend. You're a marvel. Your essence has melded with the spell. You found a powerful source to transform it in such a unique, expressive way. you see that tall cliff?
To go with.
I guess the Elder here is supposed to hint me at where I need to go next if I'm not sure. I will indeed have to be going back there eventually. That's for sure. Well, actually, before I do, I forgot to go to the shop here. How much will this piece of piece of mask cost me? 800, I can actually afford it right now. Here we are. Here we are, the final piece. My max health has increased by 1 permanently. And let's go and save. Excellent, too. 7 health and 9 with the bit extra I have. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The King's Station for this. I have the feeling I need to... First of all, I need to drop all my money into the fountain to see if I can't get that piece of vessel. Now let's check out the main map here. City of Tears. Yeah, the fastest way to go here would be the Ancient. Fastest way to get to the Ancient Basin would be there. Nine health, not bad. It's not a big deal, but just surviving a little longer might be beneficial. It's my hope, anyways. Kingdom's Edge. Tower of Love. A locked and padded door. Not entirely sure what I'm going to be finding once I eventually find that key, but... Judging by this wall, the city's folk seem hesitant to build further. I wonder what kept them at bay. Remember, I can't even progress past those areas quite yet. The tramway. Insert the pass. ancient basin. True servant gives all. Let the pale king good and drop all geo. Guess I need to insert a lot of money for that. Long trek back to the shop from here. I'll be resting my legs a little longer. Not too long, though. It won't do to have Zelda worrying after me. I'm pretty sure to progress through here, I'm gonna reach a dead end. Yeah. I need to go here, but I don't have a way to go past here. I need a double jump of some sort if I want to get through that. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only refuge and regret of its creation. We shall enter the place no longer. Yeah, the fact that they're leaving something behind means that whatever they're doing was not on the up and up. Ancient Basin might be the most bleak place I've run into yet. I think I remember to go past this area, but I forget what's on the other side, so... Oh yeah, fortunately I can't get past here quite yet. It's clear I'm missing some kind of multi-jump. Or some kind of skill to progress past that, so I'll need to figure that out. My understanding is that Dream does drop from these enemies, but at an extremely low drop rate, and what I've seen so far backs this up. It happens. Deepest. Do not have a map for this area. I do not know what area that is, honestly. The hive will probably be an important area, but I can't even explore it yet. Ouch. I don't know why I keep trying to kill those things. It's not like they're worth much money. Might as well finish it off, though. They're stuck on the ceiling. Might as well smack them from below. Do not have a map for this area. Another ruin I see. This is boiling water, so I can't swim in that. I gotta climb all the way back up. And all the people falling from the Colosseum of Fools. Will their quest for glory have been worth it? I don't have to go all the way up at the very least. Ow. Here we are. Ooh. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna go with Forgotten Crossroads because this is a pretty easy way to get to the, get back to the Crystal Peaks. The Crystal Peaks are definitely where we want to go next because I can only assume that's where we need to go next. Because you can't look at explosions. The fact easy travel's being restricted now is a bit disappointing, but could also try the Coliseum of Fools again. Now that I've got a bit more health, I can definitely do a lot more, but I guess we'll have to see. Bury my body, cover my shell. What's being darkness here, man? Again. Bury body cover. No dangerous, dangerous. Still remain light again. I was hoping the light from that sword strike would have been enough, but it seems that is not the case. Here you go, Crystal Peak. Crystal Peak. Guess I need to go up. It might behoove me to go down and save first. Yeah, the bench. Yeah, for better, for worse. I need to get the magic to destroy those things. I could go this way and see what I can find. Or I can play this puzzle so I don't need to worry about it. Lucky for me. I remember I should immediately get locked off here. Yeah, I can't go past this yet, not until I find another way up. And yeah, once again, I need my double jump or whatever's coming up in order to do that. But I should also go this way to see if there's anything I've unlocked. Ow. Alright, can I go up from here any further? Yes, I can, actually. We're officially in a new area, I believe. Hey, it's our buddy here. It's Quirrell. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm surprised you survived this trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect to be quite intimidating, if not very small stature. It is sad you see those miners below still laboring at their endless task. Even overcome, a strong purpose has imprinted upon their husks. Crystal ore is said to contain a type of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city swellers harnessed, but also far less lethal. Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes. At this high vantage, I can just barely make it out. The light from that saddled town. I doubt its residents could even comprehend the scale of the world that surrounds them. So small it seems. There's gonna be a way to progress from here, for better for worse. But there may be a way here. Once again, I'm in unknown territory now. Darn it, once again, I'm just barely short. I see what I need here. Rancid Egg. I have no idea what this could possibly be useful for, but might as well collect them. I mean, it is Metroidvania. No point in not collecting everything you can find. Alright, I managed to allow going up there, yes. There we are. There we are. That's a lot of money. Journal. It's up here then. Crystal Crawler. These creatures look weak, but sometimes burning pillars of heat will burst out of the crystals they carry on their backs. Be wary and time your strikes well. another Wanderer's Journal. Thought I was up to something here, but... Yep, this is a place I've already been. Well, I might as well save just to make sure I get all these recorded. Map updated. Yep, I can't go in any of those directions yet, but I might be able to go in the further one. This is another shaft, one that I wasn't exploring. It's probably going to spike to the bottom, so I don't want to fall completely. Oh, there isn't. But I can do this. And here we are. I should probably go back and save this so that it remembers I opened that pathway to the next area. Because I get the sense I'm about to run into something important. At least the good news is I should be able to stick with Hollow Knight until the end now. Nothing major's coming up, and while I was hoping to get some of the Endwalker raid stuff, that's not going to be for a few weeks. And by that point, I'll already have beaten this game. Because at the end of the day, that 2-week delay from the 2-week delay between when I started and when because of my machine issues was definitely the thing that set my schedule off completely. Because unless this game is way longer than I think it is, I should have been able to complete it before Endwalker even started. I might be able to make this jump. Nope, I can't. Okay, I forgot. Magic can't break the glass. But this almost looks like a factory. Are they building these? Can't quite make it, unfortunately. Excellent. I guess that would be a bit too easy, wouldn't it? Very long camp. Ow. Consumed the crystal heart. On the ground and cling to a wall, concentrate the force, release the button to blast forwards and fly through the air. Super dash. Awesome. I've finally got a new movement skill. And this means I've unlocked additional parts of the map. Excellent, 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 excellent. I should probably go up, huh? Right? Let's see here. I've been going for a couple hours. Not bad, not bad. Heal up here. I think this may be a good opportunity to... Ooh, I think I see where I can use my power immediately, actually. I'm feeling a bit exhausted tonight, so we're gonna call it a bit early. And map updated. Yep. Menu. Your progress will be saved. Yes, please. Alright. That's a bit short, but I think after how far I went with the Endwalker, having some reasonably long, reasonable length streams is going to be for the best. Alright, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.